All right, hello everybody. My name is Jim Hanson. I'm one of the educators here at Woodford Cedar Run Wildlife Refuge. Today I'm helping to bring to you our science experiments of the week. Today we're going to be looking at the reaction of vinegar and baking soda. If any of you have ever mixed this before, you realize it makes a pretty dramatic reaction. We're going to be trying to use some artistic flair with our experiment today. So the ingredients for what you need a little tiny bit of food coloring, several different colors. I just have the yellow I'm going to make with you. Have some other colors already pre-made here. You're going to need some food coloring. You're going to need some baking soda. You're going to need some vinegar. And you're going to need a tray to put them in. I'm going to emphasize a tray that has a little bit of a lip. Doesn't have to be a big round serving tray like this, but something with a little bit of a lip up there to help contain it, because you might be making a little bit of a mess today. So make sure you have a nice clean area around you. You're not doing it on any expansive furniture, or any fancy rugs, anything like that. Kitchen table, or even outside if it's a nice day, that works perfectly good. So first step you need is you need to get your baking soda, put it in a bowl, pick whatever color you want to start with. Like I said, you're going to do it a couple different times. Here on camera, I'm going to take our yellow. I'm going to put in a couple of drops in our bowl with the baking soda I already have in here. Just 2 or 3 generally should be enough, depending on the size of how much baking soda you're using. You're then going to take either a spoon, a finger, or a popsicle stick and mix it all up, because we are dyeing the baking soda some different colors. Now I have noticed that when the dye hits the baking soda, sometimes it clumps up and makes hard little balls of the food dye. It makes it hard to mix in, so you might have to really kind of smush it, really mix it in here. Takes it maybe a minute or so. Patience is a good thing to practice here for our experiment for this part. Don't worry, it will pay off at the end. Just want to mix it up as much as you can, pretty much so you're not really seeing the white anymore. Really mix it up, try to get the color evenly distributed throughout there. Like I said, again, this is the yellow. On our tray here, you can see I already have a bluish one on your left, and then a greenish kind of color on the other side. If you want to make the entire rainbow, go right ahead. You just need several different piles, mix it a couple different times with a different food dye there. Now, in order to get the green, you can, if you don't have the food dye, you can of course mix different colors. Does anybody know what mixing, or how to get green, what colors you mix? What you guys think about that? So if you mix our blue and yellow, you will get the green color if you don't happen to have that. You can also look, you can experiment, just mix different ones and see what colors you can get. If you want purple, purple's a pretty popular color, so it would look pretty nice in purple actually. Just need a little bit of the blue and a little bit of red, and you get some nice purple baking soda there. Alright, this is pretty well mixed now. A couple small little globs of the food dye still mixed in there, but I don't really see any white, so this is going to work. So then you will take it. You can either lay them out in a line like I am doing. That's a little bit more than the other two. Oh well, that'll work. You can lay them out in a line, kind of like how I'm doing here. Or you can have them all swirled together. You can try to take the baking soda and mix it, kind of paint with it. If you want to use a little dropper or a little spoon, kind of move them all over the place. We're using the different colors here because we are going to now introduce some vinegar. In this bowl here, a little bit of vinegar in here. And what's going to happen, I'm going to take this little syringe, this little dropper here. If you don't have one of these, you can use a turkey baster. You can even use just a little spoon and just kind of dribble it on there. Whatever works, whatever you need to do in order to get the vinegar mixed in with the baking soda here. Now, let's just take a little bit. I'm going to get it close. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to try to get it right in the middle here first, and we're going to see what happens. There we go. Pretty much instant reaction here. Soon as the vinegar hits this baking soda, it bubbles and foams up. If I do the yellow side here, well, that one has some nice yellow bubbles forming up there. That's acting pretty good. Gonna get a little bit more vinegar in my dropper. I'm gonna try the green here. Ooh, the bubbles are pretty green on that one. And you can do all the way across here. Helps get our little bit of a rainbow going on here. Now the reason this is happening is because vinegar is an acid. One of the reasons we don't really want it on our skin too much. You don't really want to ingest a whole lot of it unless it's mixing with other stuff. It can be a little bit harmful to you, especially really strong acids. Vinegar's not that strong, but it's strong enough that this acid will react with our baking soda. Baking soda is what's called a base. They're on opposite ends of the pH scale, and when they react with each other, there's a chemical reaction. This is going to form in the form of carbon dioxide, which is a gas, and a little bit of heat. Now, this carbon dioxide also creates a little bit of water. That comes up, and that's what forms our bubbles. So the gases will form. They need somewhere to go. They can't stay there, so they come up. They make it rise up. This is why I have our little tray here, because depending on the size of how much baking soda and how much vinegar you use, it might get pretty messy. If I do it again here, I'm going to put a whole lot more on here. And then if you want to get really messy, take a lot more vinegar and pour it on here. And it gets really bubbly, really foamy, and all the colors get mixed in there. It's going to fizzle for a couple seconds. You add a little bit more once it stops to fizzle. It'll keep fizzing until all that baking soda is dissolved inside your vinegar here. Again, this is why I use a tray with a lid to keep it from making too much of a mess. You can pick up some of it, squirt it back on top. Probably won't react quite as much as just a fresh vinegar. It's already mixed in a little bit, already has that chemical reaction already going on there. But like I said, you can create little different pieces of artwork here. You can create as many colors as you want. Make it your own, have fun with it. Some really cool experiments you can do with it. You may also see people use vinegar and baking soda to kind of make a volcano. If you were to have this in kind of a jar, have made all the baking soda inside the jar, and you dump in some vinegar, it might actually erupt out of the jar. All those escaping gases need somewhere to go. On a tray, it's pretty spread out. They can spread out and kind of go this way. But if they're in a kind of a narrow jar, or even if I had them in the bowl, or if I had them in a glass kind of like this, it's just some water and stuff in here. If you had this with baking soda, you pour in a bunch of vinegar, it will actually erupt out of there. It will definitely make a mess then, so that's when you probably want to do outside or maybe even in the bathtub. Not a bad option as well if it's not too much to stay outside. You do it in the bathtub. Alright, so that is our experiment for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, try different colors, see what happens. Try different amounts of vinegar, start small. You can always add more vinegar, you can't take it off there. So start with all the little drops and then start adding more and more. Once you're done, you can wash it all off. You can do it again as many times as you want, depending on how much baking soda and vinegar you have. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you.